Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts. We have our first official trailer for the Harry Potter TV show. I noticed something though. The title of this trailer is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone official teaser. Now, of course, as we know, that's the first book from the Harry Potter series. Is this implying that when we get season 2, they're going to call it Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets? Or like, what are they going to do? Is each season going to have a subtitle? Instead of season 1, it's going to be Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, and it's going to keep on going until we finish, because the plan is to do the entire series of books with this cast. That's the plan. So, very interesting. Very interesting. I'm surprised they're putting out a trailer, but they've already announced this is dropping starting at Christmas. So, that's pretty good news, at least for the release, because people were speculating this is not going to drop until next year. So at least it's dropping towards the end of this year. So yeah, so let's throw in the little oval here for a little bit of copyright to see if we can make sure we bypass hopefully some copyright issues with this. And let's dive in and let's check this out.
I told you. You are a normal boy.
She's not normal. Nope, definitely not.
And you're going to start acting like one.
Very faint scar.
You think you're something special? There is nothing special.
Damn. Alright. Definitely gonna see more of the Dursleys, I'm guessing. Okay.
I've always wanted to know about my parents.
Okay.
Your parents were the kindest, bravest people I ever met.
Wow.
They were funny and clever. And they stood up
Hagrid.
for what they believed was right.
They're showing a lot.
See you.
Okay, I wasn't
Be
expecting.
Hogwarts.
Hedwig. Okay, alright, alright. Dun, dun. The Sorting Hat. Alright. They're showing a lot. Ooh, there they are.
Expect great things from you.
Is that Draco? That had to be Draco.
Who you are.
Okay. Oh, Snape. Dumbledore. Okay, alright.
Are you really Harry Potter?
Yes. Just. Alright. Christmas, yep. I want to say this before we get into anything else. I don't like the logo. Like, I just don't like the color of it, and the I don't know, just kind of, I don't know. I think it's the color of it. I don't know. Anyways, let's revert back to here so we can see a little bit better. Copyright, all that fun stuff. We'll see how that works for the copyright of the trailer. So, they showed a lot. And I think they had to. They had to show a lot, I think. There's our first official shot of the trio. Of course, Harry, Hermione, and Ron. I'll say this. I'm optimistic. I should have really spoke more, but I wanted to just dive into the trailer before, like in the intro. But I'm optimistic that this is going to be good. I'm hopeful. I mean, they have a long-term plan. Their goal is to do the entirety of the books. Now, here's the thing. If the show is not successful, there's not going to be a reason to continue if the show isn't, getting a lot of attention. But I'll say this. It looks like they put a lot of effort into it, as you would expect if you're going to really dive in. Now, the opening with the Dursleys, obviously throughout the movies, the Dursleys got less and less screen time as the movies went on, just because they were just trying to get to the main points, which is obviously away from the Dursleys, of course at Hogwarts for a lot of the story. But I'm pretty sure the first episode's going to be really primarily focused on Harry with the Dursleys, and maybe Hagrid in the back half, which they are not shying away from showing a lot of things you would recognize. Obviously, Hagrid, the Sorting Hat, Hogwarts. But see, the focus more so, and it makes sense because it's Harry Potter, is on Harry. Not a lot of focus until the very end of Hermione and Ron. A little bit more Ron focused than Hermione. But we have plenty of time for the marketing to really highlight them as well. But this is just giving us familiar beats from the movies. And it makes a lot of sense as to why they showed specific things here in terms of things you're going to recognize. You're going to recognize, of course, Harry right away. There's Hagrid here, the Sorting Hat. You see Dumbledore, quick shot. The thing that everyone, of course, is talking about, besides the trailer, is Snape, which there's a lot of discussion about the casting of Snape and who they got to play him. He's gotten, of course, a lot of death threats. I'm not really going to speak on it too much because at the end of the day, as long as he brings a portrayal of Snape in terms of that character that I know from the books, I don't really care who they cast. Same thing with casting Hermione, because Hermione, from what I understand in the books, I really don't know. I think she's white in the books. I don't know, but she's clearly not white in the show here. Is that going to change anything for her character as a whole? I don't think so. But look, I'm not here to really judge or speculate or whatever the fuck about casting. All I care about is these actors who are portraying these characters. Do they perform them well? That's all I care about. And as long as we get that, and as long as this show is giving us good story and a good adaptation of the books that I grew up reading, then that's all that really matters. There's also discussion about J.K. Rowling and her involvement. Obviously, at the end of the day, she had to have some sort of involvement because of the fact that she wrote the damn books. So, of course, she's going to have some sort of involvement. As to what extent, I don't really know. There's people, of course, boycotting this because of her, opinions and viewpoints on certain things in society. Of course, talking J.K. Rowling. So I understand if you want to boycott the show and not want to watch it and support it. Completely understand. But I don't think you need to go after people that are supporting it because they love Harry Potter. Just because they're supporting Harry Potter doesn't mean they're supporting her personal beliefs. That's just my 2 cents. That's where I kind of draw the line. Because if you're saying, okay, if you're supporting the art that someone made, that means you agree with every single thing in art, are approving of their opinions and viewpoints, then we should look at every single piece of art and discriminate the individuals who made that art and then all that. Because, okay, if you want to go that far, should we discriminate movies that have people behind the scenes production-wise making said product, and then they do something bad in their life or they have certain viewpoints? Does that mean you have to disregard the art they were a part of making in terms of a movie and disregard it entirely because some producer or somebody behind the scenes that was working on the film set did something bad or has a viewpoint you don't agree with? That means we have to disregard the entire film. That's where this kind of really opens up to a lot of different things. So, at the end of the day, I'm optimistic for the show. I'm curious to see what they're going to do with it. And let's hope for a good show. That's all I really ask. Do we really need this? No, but it is what it is. I'll say this. It's definitely better than them rebooting the movie, like in terms of making this another movie. Because if they were doing that, I would probably have very different viewpoints, like more in terms of the negative. At least this is a show versus them just doing, okay, well, let's do the movies again. Like, oh, the movie just ended in 2011. Like, the last one was in 2011, part 2 of Deathly Hallows. You really want to do another movie? But once this is done, and if they actually complete all of the books in the show and actually do it all, within 15, 20 years, they're going to do the movies again. Probably. They'll probably do the stories in movie form again. But anyways, what'd you guys think of the first official teaser and the announcement of it releasing in Christmas for Harry Potter Season 1, Philosopher's Stone? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.